We are coming into the ugly season of gardening. The spring crops are dying back now, winter crops are just getting started, and weeds are trying to take over some parts of the garden. Now is time to start thinking ahead and planning for next year's garden. What if I could help you to get a garden planner, a tool to help you plan out your planting for next spring and do it for free? This last weekend, I was at the Ozarks Homesteading Expo where I had an opportunity to talk to Clyde Majerus, who developed Clyde's Garden Planner. This is a simple, compact tool that you can use anywhere in the country to plan your planting schedule for spring or fall gardens. I want to share with you a video I made with Clyde in which he explains this planner. Stick around to the very end and I'll share with you how you might be able to get one of your own for free. So let's go back to the expo. Hi Sodbusters, I'm here with Clyde Majerus of Clyde's Garden Planner here at the Ozarks Homesteading Expo. Clyde is going to explain just a little bit the garden planner that he has prepared over the last 20 years to help you prepare for planting your garden.
My name is Clyde and I have a vegetable planting slide chart that works all over the United States. Let me show you how it works. It has a sliding red frost line and a horizontal calendar, and what you do is you slide the frost line to your local frost date. Here where I live, we set it to April 15th. It's a date easy to remember. Once the frost line is in place, and that's the average frost, each column here is 1 week, and it gives you FP as the first outdoor planting date for each garden vegetable. It starts with like onion sets and peas and spinach. They plant early ahead of the frost. They're called cold hardy. And then the tender crops, the hot weather crops like melons and peppers and tomatoes, plant later after the danger of frost is past. The chart also gives you the indoor seeding dates for each garden vegetable so that you can save money by growing flats yourself. The green check marks here, they give the expected harvest dates, and you'll see that there's a legend down below with all the symbols. And it's nice to see the whole gardening season as a snapshot. You can kind of sit here in late January and February and look ahead 3 weeks and say, oh yeah, I've got to get the onion sets now. It's a great planning tool. They call it a time-phased incremental planning tool. Pull the chart open and it gives you the seeds per 10-foot row, the planting depth, the distance between rows, the distance between plants, the sunlight requirements. Then it gives you also the minimum soil temperature for germination so that you don't plant your seeds out too early where they spoil. The expected yield is right here. Say you want to know how many pounds of green beans you would get from a 10-foot row, that's the yield. And then natural companions, a listing of natural companions so that you can do companion planting. This is the spring side of the chart. Flip it over, slide it to your fall frost date, last planting week to have a nice fall garden. Now, if you don't know your frost dates, that's okay. The written instructions come with the frost dates on the back for the United States and Canada. You can send one to your sister in Seattle or your brother in Boston, your friend in Florida, your dad in Denver, your nephew in Nebraska. So there also is video instructions online at my website, Clyde's Garden Planner.
Last year I posted a video about preparing your garden, and I posted on there a link to a spreadsheet that I put together real quickly. Well, Clyde has spent 20 years putting together the information in his little slide chart, and I would encourage you to check out his information. In fact, he's been gracious enough to give me a few copies of his planner that I'm going to give away. Yay! So check out in the description of this video below for information on how to enter to get yourself a free copy of Clyde's Garden Planner. And even if you don't win the contest, I'll put a link below to Clyde's website so you can go and order a planner for yourself.
Thank you, Monty.
I had a great time at the expo talking to Clyde. I spent about an hour in his booth, and actually we were waiting out a rainstorm. You might have heard in that video some of the rain on the tent over his booth. And as I mentioned in the video, Clyde was gracious to give me several copies of his planner for me to give away to my subscribers. So I'm going to hold a contest and give away a planner to each of 10 winners. To enter the contest, click on the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click like, and that will help others to see this video, and share it with any others who might be interested in an easy to use garden planner. And then go check out this other video that Google has selected especially for you. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time.